All right. Hey, people. This is John from Toys and Bacon, and I thought I would just show you one of the toys I have opened recently. Now, I'll in the near future I will try to make a light box so that these videos will. You see, when I film this with the flash on, you see the reflection of the flash, and it's just not very good looking. And if I turn off the flash, let me see here. Yeah, if you can see, if I just hold my finger on over the flash, it's just too dark. So I'll try to make a light box in the near future. But right now you will have to just live with the flash. And this is Doctor Strange. He's one of the older Marvel Legends figures, and I had two of these guys because I bought a whole case of this wave. I really wanted to build the Galactus. As you can see here, it says Galactus Series, and this was the one of the coolest things about Marvel Legends was the build a figure, where you could collect parts from each smaller figure. You would get one part to build a bigger figure, and this way we got cool giant-sized figures like Galactus and the Sentinel and Giant Man, and they kept doing this for a while, and I think they still do it, but not necessarily with the big figures. I believe last wave was on Hitmonkey or Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, this is my second Doctor Strange because I got two of them in the case, and the first one I traded away, and I kept this one in his package up until yesterday. And yesterday I just felt like opening a toy, and here he is. So this is actually one of my favorite Marvel Legends figures because I think he translates so well in this size and with this sculpt, and we're going to take a look at him. First of all, as you can see here, he's super poseable. He's actually not as poseable as some of the other figures, but well, 35 points of articulation is still pretty awesome. He also comes with a comic book, and he's like I said, he's one of the earliest Marvel Legends when they were made by Toy Biz, and I don't think the current Marvel Legends figures made by Hasbro, I don't think they come with a comic book. I guess that's okay. But one thing I'm glad that they stopped doing is pack them in these clamshell packages. They're impossible to get open. They're difficult to get open and still make the package look okay. As you can see here on the back, you have the other figures in the series, and a bio of Doctor Strange, and a really cool artwork that looks like Jay Lee. He did the Inhumans comic back in the early 2000, and yeah. This is probably one of the best series in the entire line. The first edition and the first appearance Hulk is, I guess, is okay. It came with a green variant. It's sturdy, bulky. Nightcrawler is fantastic. Tons of articulation. He has that bendable tail. He can actually hang from his tail. And you have a Bullseye and the War Machine, a cool figure. James Rhodes in the War Machine suit, and of course an excellent Professor X figure. Deathlock, I must admit I've never read a comic with a Deathlock, but he's a cyborg sort of thing. Anyway, I have already opened this, so let's just take him out. Here's Doctor Strange, and yeah, here's Galactus's right arm. Of course, if you have read my blog, you may have already seen my Galactus. He's one of my favorite figures, and I'm actually likely to try to gather all the other parts for a second Galactus. Mine has some discoloration. Now, let's first take a look at the other stuff here. Here's instructions of how to assemble Galactus, and I know the head came with Professor X because I have a spare Professor X as well, and I believe, yeah, I can't say for the others, but Galactus is like I said, he's a great figure because even though he's really big, and even though he's a build-a-figure, like, he still has tons of articulation, like in his hands, and 2 joints in the elbow. Yeah, I guess I just have to show you Galactus one day, but right now let's move on to Doctor Strange. Alright. This is a comic that came with Doctor Strange, not for resale, and it's a reprint of, yeah, let's see. It's a reprint of an issue from 1963. Doctor Strange Master... That has to be one of the earliest issues of Doctor Strange. Maybe even the first. Baron Mordo. Face to face with the magic of Baron Mordo. I like Doctor Strange as a character, but I haven't read too much of his of the comics with Doctor Strange. Master of Black Magic. I know he was part of the Defenders along with Silver Surfer and Hulk, and I know also he was part of this Illuminati, the group of powerful Marvel Universe guys. Black Bolt and Professor X and Mr. Fantastic. This doesn't look too bad, I guess. Tons of ads, yeah. Here you can see the other guys. And right. Like I said, he has lots of articulation, but not as much as some of the other guys. And I don't mind this because many of the others came with this chest articulation. They could bend. I think I just showed some of them from my last X-Men video. And yeah, let's. He has a removable cape, and this is one of those capes with really flexible material. It's like almost, yeah, very rubbery-like, and it smells like plastic. That toy smell, you know. Yeah, pretty straightforward design on Doctor Strange. He has great sculpted details in his tunic, and he has I guess spandex leggings. And he can twist his waist. He has full movement in his legs 2 joints in his knees, toe articulation, and he has that, you can see, double joint in shoulders. I'm not sure if I think that's a good idea, because as you saw last time, I actually broke the joint of my Magneto. Rotating shoulders up and down, 2 joints in the elbows. He can twist his forearms. He can bend his wrist, and he has sort of articulation in his fingers. That's the gesture he does when he casts his spells. I really like the way I like the color scheme of Doctor Strange. Just even without his cape, he looks like a cool guy. And I also like the face sculpt on this one. Some of the Marvel Legends figures have I wouldn't say they have awful face sculpts, but many of the earlier ones had, I guess, mediocre head sculpts. But this one, Doctor Strange, he looks great. There's one problem with this figure, and that is the cape isn't it isn't heavy, but it's bulky, and it makes the figure actually lose balance, because he has rather tiny feet, and I've struggled with actually posing him. Let's see if I can try to make him stand up. Yeah. I guess that's okay, but every time you change his pose, you like to make him fall. And there's also the fact that he can't raise his arms while wearing the cape. So yeah. So if you plan on using the cape on him, you won't get a lot of cool poses out of him, unless you start, I guess, customizing the cape a bit. I would actually like to see this guy with a cloth cape. That would be really cool. But then you would maybe get into problems with making the collar stand up, and yeah. But like I said, one of my favorite figures, mainly because I think the design of the character is cool, and I really liked how I like how he translated into a Marvel Legends figure. He looks he has the right amount of bulk to his body, and the colors just work. So that's Doctor Strange of 2005's Toy Biz Galactus Series. And yeah, check back for more videos, and go read my blog if you're into toys and other cool stuff. Alright.